Nursery, exotics only. I'm gonna do like a quick walkthrough of everything I'm growing, some difficulties and stuff I've been going through, pests and all this, experimentations. So it's gonna be super fast, super quick. Just gonna walk through everything real fast. So this top one, I have chamomile, have some mint that I took from the garden. It started as a bare root, finally getting some growth from it. Took about 2-3 months. And then some parsley here. Have some backup lettuce that I've been keeping in here. It's a little bit leggy, but it's just reaching for the sun. I gotta change the shade cloth I have in here to 50% instead of 75. Then down here I have some starter trays. Haven't really been seeing any growth on these just yet, besides the coleus and the polka dot plants, which is this and these ones over here. And I have another starter tray over here. Same thing, not a lot of growth happening. Started some new ones, like some dragon fruit right here, waiting for those. Started this about a little less than a week ago. Some Japanese Aurelia, which took like 3 months, 4 months for it to actually sprout. And it's only one out of, I want to say, almost 20 cells. Up here, have some nasturtium, and also some more back here. Getting quite lengthy. Some China dolls, then a whole bunch of just polka dot plants and stuff over here. Got some pothos down here for my sister. Some neon pothos that's doing his thing, trying to get acclimated. Some wide leaf adesani, trying to bring this back. Got some new growth on there. And I think I might have to chop this new growth off, but I'm gonna just let it grow, see what happens. Some more little propagation going on, little propagation station. Have some pothos, monstera, I forgot what this is called, but a whole bunch going, new growth and everything. So everything's flourishing in this little propagation station. Been using some New Zealand moss. Using some of this, which has been working wonders over here. Then I have some more. I believe these are pothos Cebu Blue or something like that. I might be wrong, but got that. Got some arrangements that I've been working on. Golden pothos stem I'm trying to get going. Waiting for that to sprout. It already has a whole bunch of roots and stuff. Then got some more over here. More growth. These have been taken very well in the greenhouse. Random fern that grew. So I just left it there. It's been growing pretty good. Some more pothos. These are some of my most recent cuttings. Still getting new growth on there, which is good. But they're super tiny, so we're gonna work on that once it gets established. Then have a bin, little gardening box, a whole bunch of pothos. And what's crazy about this, these grew super huge, about the size of my hand, like all of them. And it's crazy because there's actually worms in there. Didn't know until I started like digging through it. Found a whole bunch of worms, so it's like a constant supply of worm castings. Don't have to worry about fertilizing or anything, and they just start blooming, growing. And let's move to the next spot. Got some tomatoes here. Trying to get these ready for this season that's gonna come, summer season. Probably gonna be a while, but they're still gonna be growing. So been working on those. Then the original greenhouse that I first got some basil here, green Italian, got some purple, some cabbages, spinach, more basil, got some sage going, some lettuce that's doing pretty bad. I gotta figure out what to do with these. These are just like some extra lettuce for succession growing, but I don't think I really need them, and you'll see in a little bit. Some more cabbage. I believe this is some more parsley and something else in there. I forgot. It was like a random mixture of stuff in there. Some more lettuce and my pepper plants. About 3 years old. Still growing, still fruiting. With the cabbages, I've been facing like issues with aphids, and speaking of aphids, you'll see them there. So I've been trying to combat them, but it hasn't been working, so I'm probably gonna have to isolate this one, spray some neem oil on it. Takes care of it. Hopefully it does. But I've been having problems with aphids with my with my brassicas. So that's something I've been facing. And got a little bonsai here. Haven't been really taking care of this one, so just been sitting doing this thing. Then got some bonsais that I'm working on, sensitive plant. Then cayenne pepper and another sensitive plant. The sensitive plant came from my original one, which was in Half Moon Bay, was where I got it. That one ended up dying, but it spread a whole bunch of seeds everywhere. So I've been finding some sensitive plants growing wild around here. Got another spider plant, a variegated form, just letting it do its thing out here. Cast iron plant from my homie Mies. Got some wandering Jew, doing some nice trailing and everything like that, getting more bushy. This big spider plant has a whole bunch of stems and everything for the new spider babies. Grew about, I believe, 9 to 10 new ones within, I want to say, 2 months or so, maybe even less. And then spider babies that came from it, which are actually already putting out new growth and spiderets and stuff like that. And all these came from that same spider plant. Got some petunias and wax begonias. Some purple shamrock. Don't mind the stains on there, just water stains. Purple shamrock that's ready to find a new home. Then I have the shrimp plant. It's been going crazy, growing pretty tall. Then here, I have no idea what's going to be growing. It's either going to be some collard greens, or it's going to be a lily of the Nile, which is this one here. Grows some pretty good flowers. Come in different colors, white, pink, purple. So it might sprout up in here. Not too sure yet, still figuring that out. Letting this do its thing. Got some catnip going. Gonna start selling some catnip once this is going and start flowering and everything. So stay on the lookout for that. have an apple tree, which is a bonsai, and it's a golden delicious, which is pretty good. I like the apples. Then over here we have some nasturtium that's growing. Got some thick stalks on there. They're growing pretty well. I have some marigold that's going to be growing here. Just took out a sunflower. I have some more sunflowers around. This grow bag, I have some chamomile, daisies, and just other perennial flowers for the pollinators and everything like that. Trying to get some more pollinators back here because they're all in the front yard at the lemon tree that we have. Some nightshade potatoes, which are doing pretty well. You really don't have to do anything. It's a set and forget type thing. So put a potato on the ground, it's gonna grow. Alyssum, carpet of snow. Been working on this for a while. Still got some pretty good growth here. Then on this one I have black-eyed Susan. Still growing. So this grow bag here, I have some basil and cilantro, so some more. Started this outside. Just direct sowed it in the bag. I had some problems with squirrels digging through this and like damaging the soil and the plants and everything like that. Then I also had some beetles of some, I forgot what kind of beetles it were, but came through, just ate everything. So I had to replant some seeds and try to save whatever else is left in here. Then I have some herbs and veggies going on over here. Some oregano. I got this one, and this from Safeway. So you get stuff from the grocery store. Started all of these. They've been flourishing, growing, new growth and everything like that. Some more cabbage I'm experimenting with. Trying to figure out if they like it better out here or in the greenhouse. Whole bunch of lettuce. I think I planted way too much, but I'm gonna be eating it all, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna thin it out eventually. Some more lettuce. Got 2 big bags. Some carrots. Been going pretty well. Got some radishes. Growing pretty huge, which is nice. Some more chamomile going in these 2 little containers. And also one of my pet grass kits. Just add water and watch it grow. This one's been growing pretty luscious. Probably gonna have to cut it pretty soon, but yeah. This one I have a grow tray, some bell peppers, some more catnip going, then a whole bunch of just different flowers experimenting with, some amaranth and celosia been working with. Got some seedlings that I started, and then some empty cells because I transferred them over here. And they've been growing pretty well, pretty big. Getting pretty bushy now, which is good. And those are the type I have. Love Lies Bleed, Flamingo. Have a burgundy and then a Chief Red Flame. Got some snapdragons going. Then some showy milkweed for the monarchs. Whenever the season comes, I'm gonna be growing more. Then I have some more in here. I forgot what this is. It might be some type of herb or something, I forgot. Or another flower. Gotta figure that out once it pops up. Then some more succulents. Got this cactus, got from Berkeley. Some Mexican snowballs. These are actually one, but it got real leggy. Had to cut it up, so ended up separating those two. I got an old man of Andes that's been growing pretty well. Whoa, almost dropped it. Just a little table with just extra stuff I'm trying to figure out what to do with. Got some cilantro, some more Mexican snowball little pieces that are growing. Got some jade plant clippings from the bonsai tree I'm trying to start. And this one's been doing pretty well. It actually is going back to green. It had a whole bunch of red on there. It was in full sun, but it doesn't get as much sun over here as it did in the front yard. So it's still pretty healthy, shiny and firm. So it's been growing pretty well. Then another piece I'm working on. Got some more snapdragons down here. Some coleus, which is the dragon mix. Some more wandering Jew. I'm trying to bring this back, but it is a pitcher plant native to the Americas. So I'm trying to save it once again. And then also one more spider plant I forgot about. This one I'm hanging up in the original greenhouse, seeing how it's gonna turn out. It's been doing pretty good